So guys, welcome to the end of season 1 podcast. I hope you all are excited to get involved with this. We're excited to do it. As you can see, we're joined by Bigsy, the I guess the park maestro, and then we've got the offline grinding expert and recent winner of MT giveaway from SafeBand, Trickster. Should have taken the go-kart. Yes, Bigsy should have taken the go-kart. Bigsy should have. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You've been enjoying playing with Bigsy? Yeah, Bigsy's always a lot of fun, but he's also a lot of fun to watch. Like, I always used to say, I used to love watching Bigsy streams because, man, you just go in and that dude just throws the fucking sticks everywhere.
Funny you say that because I'm about to start a GoFundMe. I need a new controller. So any donations? Greatly appreciated. Christmas
Greatly appreciated. Yeah.
Funny because it's not because he smashes them, it's because he's so hard on sticks.
Literally, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Pulled to the part to sort the stick drift out, and it's just getting worse.
Come on. Base 3 is new meta build.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I guess with that comment, that can lead us into one of our topics, which is, what is the best build so far in my career?
We're talking current or next?
Well, we got time to do both.
I mean, it all really comes down to playstyle, I guess.
What's the most
Current
meta?
Yeah, what's the most meta?
I mean, if we're talking next gen, if you can glitch the 5-10 play shots, it's that. And it's not even close.
Wow. Are they just that speedy?
Yeah, it's the speed that they have on it. Like, they get like a 99 speed with ball, and you're blitzing everyone. Like, unless you have like another 5-10 that is guarding you, there is no way anyone's keeping up.
Yeah.
Still overpowered, jeez.
That's cool.
Like,
That's cool. I guess that, like, for me, that's kind of cool, because last year it was just the 6'9s that were power forwards with squillion badges.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. But if we're talking like, pretty much anything can shoot. So any build that you really choose, and if you know your jump shot, you have money. Like, it's unbelievable how easy shooting is this year. On that side anyway, like on the park and rec side of it.
Nice. Well, what are we saying for current then?
And you're fine.
We're going current. I don't know. Like, I made a 6-4 play shot, and I like it. You know, I shoot 75-80% from the field, and like 70% from the 3 on it, in both park and rec. And I run with the inside center, so that's
All right. And
I
what?
do see,
Keep going.
I do see a lot of build. I do see a lot of build diversity this year than what I did last year. Like, I see a lot of slashing playmakers. The two-way slashing playmakers made a return. The BP builds. I see a lot of poppers. You know, a lot of glass cleaners as they're labeled.
Yeah, nice.
Even the two-way finishers, like the 30 badge locks that could shoot, they've made their return, and it's good to see because, like, it just, coming from someone like myself, it just makes the game a little bit harder that I have to guard someone that can shoot from the perimeter. That is that threat.
Yeah.
And that just, you know, I get a bit more enjoyment out of that rather than, you know, like current gen last year, which was play shot, paint beast. You know,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, fair. So I guess you're saying they've kind of hit the nail on the head with the, you know, being able to make different builds and use them to your own advantage.
Yeah, I do like the game. I really do. I like the build system. I like the fact that the build diversity has made a return. And, you know, I got sick of seeing, you know, play shot, paint beast, perimeter lock. You know, stretch, sharps, whatever.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
In the last year, you'd have to be one way or the other, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It was either you made a play shot that could, then that was your, you know, play shot or a sharp that could shoot, or you played it inside center. Unless you knew your jump shot that well.
As long as it's built.
Yeah. But the next gen build system, unmatched. I have to give 2K credit for that, because what they've done is they've kind of put restrictions in when it comes to making a build on next gen. The first thing I noticed was when I first made my power forward build on next gen, I made it 6'8". I sent it to a mate of mine, and he told me, he goes, look, just from the photo alone, you only get gold intimidator and gold pickpocket and gold interceptor. If that's all your defense maxed. So I went back and I made it 6'8". I made it 6'7", sorry, and I realized that if you're 6'7" and under, you can get Hall of Fame pickpocket and interceptor, but you are only getting gold intimidator. But if you do make it 6'9" and over, you do get Hoff intimidator, but you're only getting gold interceptor and gold pickpocket. So it kind of makes you you really have to sit there and understand what you value more about your play style.
So while we are still talking Park, Greets did mention, he said, watch the space, feel like Bigsy and I might be able to put a hit in the Pro-Am scene too if things go well. So that obviously comes to two things, the Pro-Am side of things, but the big news coming out yesterday from Archaean was the 2K League, or the Pro-Am League that he's teamed up with Wero. Victory Up, sorry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I don't know heaps about it, but I'm guessing you probably would have had a good look into it, Bigsy.
I've been talking behind the scenes about it all.
Oh, well.
I like what they're doing. Like, him and his entire organisation, and what they're doing for ANZ is massive. We've spoken behind the scenes about a lot of it. Even with the Myteam one that Notorious dropped as well.
Yeah.
Again, it's another good thing that hopefully we'll bring ANZ together, and hopefully we can kind of make ourselves a bit bigger in the world.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, for those at home that don't really know about it, do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown about the sort of the idea behind it, or what the go is?
For the Pro-Am one?
Yeah, for the Pro-Am one.
It's your basic 5v5 game, in Prime. But what they're doing is, they're going to put in, incentives to continue playing, rather than, have people who have one bad game and then just drop out, and be like, nah, I've had enough. And what they're doing is they're going to, I think I was told that they were going to do digital raffle tokens, and so if you participate, you get a raffle token that can be used for rewards on towards Victory Up, whatever they're doing with it, which is it's a really good incentive when it comes down to it, because like I said, a lot of people will just try to have one bad game. Fuck. I like it. I really do. I support what they're doing. Their entire organisation, what they're doing for ANZ is, it's good. It's really good.
Support anyone that wants to, I guess, take a go, have a go at stuff like this. Not only for like the Pro-Am scene, but like we said, Notorious God did drop yesterday a similar sort of setup, but a Myteam League, which to me sounds really cool. But reading into it, it's more like a one-off tournament kind of thing. I was kind of hoping, like, by the Myteam League that we were going to have like a weekly sort of setup thing, but I mean, I guess you can't really rule anything out at it, when someone's having a first go at it. So, I mean, I'm all for supporting it, and definitely do my best to try and support it. Like I was talking to Archaean the other night, and he said to me, "Are you going to enter?" And to be honest, I said to him, "At the moment, bro, I really do not like playing online at the moment. I would feel that like it would just be pointless me playing, because I won't enjoy it one little bit, because I'm just not enjoying any online play." But I mean, that doesn't rule out me trying to help out in whatever way we can. So,
Well, I mean, it's a first time thing, really. I mean, it's kind of testing the waters for ANZ, ANZ Myteam community, which is actually pretty massive when you really think about it.
yeah.
So obviously, if this gains a lot of traction, we might see season 2 and so forth. For all we know, it might actually become a yearly thing for us.
Yeah.
Obviously could lead into bigger and better things.
Yeah, that's right. So, like, I guess while we're on the competitive side of things, they had the 250k qualifiers over the weekend, and as we all know, anyone that would know that lives in the ANZ area, that it's very hard for us to even get close. And we had Dunk God, he come 8th or 7th in overall, and it's top 4. And he couldn't get a game, so that's the hard part of it all. And while I guess we could come together as a community and hand out free wins, at the end of the day, that's kind of not for me. That's kind of like, okay, well, I don't mind doing my bit to help, but if it's a fact of going in a game and tanking a game to someone hopefully qualify, it's if it helps them, cool, but in the long run, it's not really what you want to be doing to try and boost it up. Because if 2K really wanted to, they could home in on that, and they could go, oh, well, you've boosted him, let's ban whoever got who boosted him, and all that kind of thing. So there's it's a double-edged sword, but it just sucks that that's the only way that anyone in the ANZ has any chance of playing for $250,000.
Yeah, exactly. And then even on top of that, it's American servers.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever played on the American servers, but I was doing it late last year, and bro, that delay is at least a solid 4 to 5 seconds.
Oh wow, yeah, no.
It is hard.
America and on play now, and it don't work.
And I did everything to stabilize my connection. I went out and bought a 30-meter LAN cable just to run it right through my house, so I'll run all the way to my bedroom. And connect through my console, and it wasn't that much difference. It is hard. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, I mean,
2K servers, you can play all these other games with other people from other continents in the same room with no delay.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole esports setup, because FIFA, you do struggle with that as well, playing overseas.
It's something to do with the way they the sports games are.
Yeah.
FIFA doesn't count. EA's had shit servers for years.
That's
Come
true.
on, man.
But the one thing that I will give EA that they do is that they have regional qualifiers. You qualify through your region, and you go overseas, and you all meet in one place, and you play for the prize. Not have to qualify, be top 8 or top 4 in the world at each qualifier to have to do that. You have to be top 4 in your region. If they could do that, my God, how much better would that be for the community? I guess EA's when 2K are looking at the scenario, 2K is down here and EA is fucking all the way up here. They're way better. So I mean, that I think is why we don't see what FIFA do, but I think that should be a stepping stone to what should happen.
Yeah.
FIFA's a great game. EA is great. Love it. You just packed Road to the Knockout Marquinhos. Bro, Kahoo, you've had some mean pack luck, bro.
Kahoo doesn't count. He's a damn god.
Hey?
Kahoo doesn't count. He's a damn god in the game.
Yeah, well, pack luck's godly too.
Yeah, that too.
So, the Where Are My Team comps, My Team Pro, and anyone when you're getting some practice scrims going, let me know. So, Greets is throwing down the gauntlet if someone wants to scrim and whatnot. He is the man. He's Bigsy's right-hand man at the moment, or vice versa, whichever one you want.
Let me
You
get my
also...
cardboard out of retirement.
Yeah. So Greets also said that for the Myteam League, it would be a good idea to have tiers, which would be good. Yes, it would definitely, like, for someone like me, being in a lower tier competing against people in my skill level would be a huge thing for me. It would 100% get me more involved. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, knowing that I have some kind of chance online at the moment is better than me going in with the mindset that I'm gonna get smacked.
I've got 28% win rate ratio on unlimited. I'm doing great.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not that far off it. But with that being said, I think it does home in on, or I guess it does show the cracks that probably there isn't enough people to have tiers. I think that's when we tried that comp, when we tried to run a Discord comp, probably not quite a year ago, but last year we tried to run it.
Yeah.
And, Bigsy was sponsoring it. I tried to set up 2 divisions. We probably had enough to run a 2nd division because it was people that, were like, oh, okay, I'm not playing against good guys. I got a chance, stuff like that. But the top of it, like, there was no real competitive people, and it was hard to find people to want to step up because they just want to play for a bit of fun, and that's all it was. So that sort of fizzled out, and I guess that sort of showed that we didn't really have the tiers there. But I mean, 9-12 months on, who knows? Obviously with Myteam League in, it's I think it's great that happens, and we just follow on with that and go from there.
It will have better rewards in the actual unlimited game mode. So
yeah, that's true.
Easy to beat.
Did any of you guys watch any of the 250k qualifiers? Anyone streams or anything? I didn't. I was passed out. I had a big night the night before.
I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot.
Well, to be fair,
I was awake, I just forgot.
I did too.
Does everyone really watch the first one anyway? Not often.
No, not really.
Next one is more pimped up.
I was watching it for Splash.
What a system like in FIFA with rivals. Not that I like the shit pairs you with similar skilled players. Yeah, having like even for unlimited, having that skill, instead of having your tiers, having a skill point rating and divisions, I think definitely having a skill rating displayed, so you know what your rating is, what your opponent's rating is, and I think it just does help gauge things. I mean, sometimes you do want an easy run, but at the some time, knowing that you just lost to someone who's just as good as you, just like, I can't be bothered. I'm not even going to beat people that are like, in my skill level. And then you do also run into people who just drop their elo to get those easy wins. You do see that in FIFA a lot, especially when there are challenges around. You think like with the Harden at the moment, if we had skill ratings, all these top guys, they just drop their skill ratings and just pick up the scraps, just get 5 easy wins just like that. And I think that does suck as well. So I mean, there's pros and cons to each different situation. And it's just I think definitely trial and error, I think, would be the best thing. Like we didn't really get any different from last year. I think even if it was something like that and it was abused and people didn't like it, that's all right. Cross it off the board. Try something else. That, I think, to me, hating something because they had a go at it, to me, would have been all right than just getting the same thing over again.
You don't even play the same people in the same tier as you on when you're playing unlimited. Like
No,
matchmaking.
that's right.
Whoever.
That's right.
Yeah, well, they tried skill-based matchmaking last year, remember? Like, that was kind of
in it. Everything's there. So
I
Nah, first season, maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe like later in the year it might be a bit more obvious.
I don't think it's there because I'm going up 28% win ratio and I can't beat anybody. So, and I'm coming up against dribble gods like Bigsy all the time, and I'm like, ah, shit, I'm turning this off. No, I'm out.
I also think at this point in time, maybe come Christmas time, you probably will see the change around. Like, you think people.
What do you think about Christmas news?
Yeah, that's right, Christmas noobs.
Christmas news.
And at the moment, the players, there's not a huge range of players that are the same. Like, at one stage last year, you had all these players that had base 98, whereas now you got players with base 98 like this. So your pecking order of players really isn't there. And if you have the best players, you probably will find yourself winning more games than not at this part of the year, in my opinion. And that's probably where I'm struggling the most, because I'm not used to these players again. I'm not used to how the gameplay is working. Haven't got the greatest players. And
About 100k for bloody pink diamond.
yeah. No, that's right. That's 100% right. So that's probably where we find that you and myself are struggling a lot with the unlimited gameplay, unless you're a god like Kahoo or Bigsy or Greets or someone like that.
Yep.
You probably won't find yourself being really great in unlimited at the moment, and that's probably something that when I sit down and look at it, okay, well, it's not too bad. I'll give it a season off. I'll build my confidence up. You know, I'll have a bit of fun in between, and then I'll start hitting it hard. Like, that's where I feel I'm sitting at with unlimited at the moment.
Believe it or not, I still haven't opened Myteam yet.
Really?
I have not opened it.
I mean, to be honest, you could probably open up your Myteam over the next couple of days and get those 5 wins for Harden and still cook everyone.
Nah, see, I still got a couple of days to hit level 40.
You're not level 40 yet in Park?
Not on current gen.
Oh, you are on next gen though?
Didn't you?
Yeah, I got it on next gen. But
Yeah.
current gen, I'm still sitting at like level 35, 36.
Yikes.
Doable?
Yes and no.
12-hour days?
Yeah.
All right.
Be more like 16.
All right. Well, we'll move back to the. Sorry,
I still haven't even opened my career myself.
I haven't on current gen. On next gen, I have.
Well, see, it's funny because like my career offers my team packs this year, just for playing. Like,
And I'm like, shit, I
level,
need to do that, and I still haven't done it.
which honestly, I think it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, well, you know, not a lot of my career side of things are going to be playing my team.
Yeah. Well, like, fun fact for me, I think one of my only games of Park on next gen was against Taken 2K, and it was the game that he hit level 40. And we almost beat him too.
Cameo appearance.
Almost beat him.
That's asking for a shout out.
Yeah, I went in his stream after us. GG. I don't think he put 2 and 2 together, but
Well, it's funny because I'm pretty sure he was actually the first level 40 on next gen.
possibly. It was like it was on the Sunday. So game coming out on the Friday? Yeah, on the Friday, and he got there on the Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure he was one of, if not
Yeah.
the first on next gen.
So swinging back to Park, I guess, the level 40 system. What is your opinion on the level 40 system?
I like it. I really do. I love it. If I'm being honest, like it's probably the best thing they have done in years. Like, I mean, it gives me a lot more incentive to continue playing because I'm trying to go for the level, and the rewards that they've given.
Enriches mode a bit.
Pretty decent.
It makes it more enjoyable. Gives you something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
why.
once you hit level 40, it's kind of like, oh, what do I do now?
Yeah. I think like the thing that I like sort of hearing about it is the fact that you can do level 40, and then if you want to, you can go do level 40 on current gen, because there is enough time if you play the game a lot.
Yeah, no, you're right. I honestly believe that if someone was to, put their mind to it, they could have level 40 in both gens and Myteam.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
honestly do believe it.
You could.
that's that for me is a dub, because I thought it would have been a case of you wouldn't have been able to do two, at least even two of them, let alone three of them.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's what I thought originally when they first mentioned it as well. Was you doing one or the other. But no, it's actually relatively easy to hit level 40.
Even with the Myteam XP, like this last week, they dropped so much in one go.
That's right.
And I was like, even when I got Mellow, it was like you had to buy cards and rent them out, like the diamonds and shit, and it was a bit costly. And then they drop all that. I'm like, what the hell? I could have just waited. Like, seriously.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with 2K. They don't even know what they're gonna do.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. Jimbo, you thinking Ty Debo is the favorite for 250k? I mean, it's hard to go past the reigning champ, but you can't also rule out Splash. Like, that was such a talked about series. So I mean, so long as those guys can qualify, that it's I think it's going to be one of them two.
Have you seen the way Splash has been playing in Prime lately?
No.
Like, he is built different this year. Like, it's scary to watch. Like, the way he's figured out the game so quickly. It's
Scary things to come then.
But I'm pretty sure he's still ranked in like the top 5 PGs for both gens.
Yeah, wow. That's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
That's crazy that you had to go 60 and 2. I mean, I rate the draft. I don't like that you have to use VC after your tokens run out, but at the same time, they are giving us one a week, which is better than nothing. I mean, you play one game a week with the new cards from the set. I think that sort of offsets it a bit, so I don't mind that at all.
And you still get something from the draft.
Yeah, that's right. You still get, like, people say that's the way to get tokens, and
you get tokens.
I
still get a free pack.
Yeah, I personally, gameplay wise, there's just something about it. I can't get wins. Like, I can't beat people. Like, I play people every now and then that have Glenn and they're not crash hot, but I still find myself thinking, why can I not get any wins in draft? I don't know. And this is the same with me.
Well,
with
layup timing on there.
Hey,
the layup timing was on in draft, so you had to time your layups.
Oh, okay.
But then they added a patch. The update just before this one, they allowed you to alter it so you didn't have to do the timing.
Okay.
So that might be what was your problem.
Possibly, but I mean, if I can't stop points being scored, how am I meant to win as well? So I mean, and I have this problem with FIFA as well. Like, I can't get anywhere in draft in FIFA either. So, and it's the same situation with draft in 2K. So there's just something about me and draft gameplay that just don't mash together. So I mean, I'm all for draft and I like the idea of it, but playing it, it's just not me at the moment. So I mean, we've got guys here that enjoy draft, like probably play a bit themselves. Obviously, Neho, he grinded hard to get Glenn. I don't know what anyone else in the chat, if they smash it out trying to get Glenn, or they played it just because they liked it. Kahoo he's still got a Flash 1 draft sitting there, so I'm guessing that draft's not really a thing for you, Kahoo. And you think draft's great, teaches you how to green. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, it does let you use all those different players. So I mean,
so you learn a bit.
Yeah, that's right. You learn all these different releases. And I suppose if you Yeah, that's right. You get XP. If you do play a bit of Park as well, finding all these different releases that you use, you might find one that you like for your My Career player. So there's a lot of positives to come out of draft with very little negatives, in my opinion. I think apart from the 7,500 BC, I think draft's great.
That's a lot of VC.
That is a lot of VC. Like, that's almost a pack.
Bro, that's 10 games of boost.
Yeah.
Should be a deluxe pack. No, base pack cost.
Yeah, the
Is it
two.
3,000? Oh, no. Yeah. Something like 3,000, I think. For a base pack. That's what it should cost.
You just play unlimited, bit of TTO, hate playing offline. Fair. Like, I mean, offline just isn't for some people. Like, I think in a few of our cases, I think Bigsy, you're a solely online guy. You don't like much offline, whereas Trix and I are completely opposite. We love our offline and can't get enough of it. And
It's funny you say that because I'm sitting there playing My Career as we speak.
I thought you were playing. I could see the eyes sort of going left and right and left and right and left and right.
I'm sitting there playing My Career as we speak, grinding out the center.
Yeah. Stoey loves draft, trying to make a lineup work and picking holes in your opponent's lineup. Much better way to play. Well, yeah, I guess that's right. Like when you do sit there, you get a good chance to be able to like sit back and use strategies. And I'm gonna fucking he's weak there. I'm gonna target that. That to me probably is something that I don't do enough and could probably help me a lot with my draft gameplay. Used offline to grind. That's about it. That's how you got Dampier and Ron Boone. Oh, nice, good stuff. So I guess that rolls us into another topic, and that is the reward cards for this season. We did a podcast just before 2K actually dropped, so we never really followed up into how what we thought of our initial reactions and whatnot. So I guess from here, what are we saying? I suppose Bigsy can't really answer this one because he hasn't touched My Career. But Trickster, why? What are your opinions on the free cards that they've had?
About being on par with last year. Like, you can compete with the reward cards you have they've released so far.
Yeah.
Definitely. Getting Daryl was a bit of a pain. But
Yeah.
Jordan's not too bad at all. It's
Yeah.
a bit of not too much.
Like,
not too.
I rate these lifetime agenda ones because it is just a free. Like you remember, think back to when they dropped us that free Luca. Like, this is pretty much them carrying on with that. They must have got a great response from that. So I thought, okay, well, we're going to keep doing it. Regardless of the fact that it might be a bad card or not, it's a free diamond card. And at the moment, it's hard to really, like,
get all diamonds.
Like, a diamond is the second highest tier in the game at the moment. Like, and you think there's no real good stretch bigs at the moment. So someone who, I'm imagining DeAndre Jordan probably would be really good on defense because that's DeAndre Jordan and catching a dunk. So for a free card, I'm sure he's probably going to be great for people who don't grind the game much and they can get him easy enough. Dale Griffiths, like you said, was a bit harder. You did have to get those 5 online wins, but at the same time, it's another free diamond, as well as
I heard that card
Luke,
annoying.
Daryl Griffiths.
Yeah, I heard that card is annoying to play against.
I don't know. I haven't really played too much against him, but at the same time, it's a free card.
Free card.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of people have had him for a while now, and that's Mello. What's your thoughts on Mello?
He's one of the best cards in the game.
Best cards in the game, yeah. So very, very similar, I guess, to Curry of last year.
Yeah, not as
yeah. I don't think as viable an option.
Yeah, not as viable. Yeah, he's very flexible though. Mello. so flexible. You can play him at 3, play him at the power forward, and he can still dominate, even against the bigger power forwards.
Yeah.
And he's good in the corners.
And that sort of comes back to Neho's comment of they finally fixed it so he can shoot from the corners.
Yeah, he's great.
There's a few set players that couldn't shoot from the corners. I mean, Paul Pierce was one. I think LeBron James and Melo were all players that would step inside the 3-point line.
Melo last year, every Melo card we got, I never liked. This Melo is smooth, just beautiful to play with.
Yeah, nice.
The way he moves defensively, grabs rebounds, which you don't expect. Being this height, he's actually pretty decent rebounding. Yeah, he's a good card. I like him. Worth the grind.
Yeah. What about Booker?
I didn't get Booker.
Oh, that's right. You didn't get Booker. I've got Booker, but I'm yet to use him.
I didn't want to have to deal with the 2 hours of limited every weekend. I'm like, nah. So this the first 2 weeks I just couldn't be bothered doing playing limited, and so the last 4 weeks I played, got the contract. 30,000 MT, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's fair. So, like, I rated the limited thing, like, I think week 4? Yeah, week 4. I think I played more games in week 4 than I did in the other 5 weeks. Like, that's how, lucky I was to get the ring. And I think back to last year, the first week of last year, I think I played like 10 games, and I seen the ring once. And that ruined Season 1 limited for me. I didn't play after that. But like so many times you get an easy rage quit and the ring's there. If you don't feel like sweating it out, you don't have to play it anymore. But if you want to play, you know, because you like limited, hell, you could just keep playing. It was easy enough to get the ring. And yeah, I think there was only 1 or 2 weeks where it was actually hard to find a ring.
They haven't had much thought into the restrictions though. It's been a few weeks where it's been PD and Diamond Central, but
yeah, no, that is true. I mean, I guess in your opinion, defending 2K in this sense, what would be the constant sort of rotation of challenges or lineup restrictions that you would like to see?
I need to have a look at like real life kind of situations.
Yeah. So like when they had the Bucks weekend.
Yeah, that's what they should be looking at. Like, putting like actual lifetime like things that are happening in the real world and use those as restrictions in the game. Like, yeah,
I think that'd be a good shout.
Yeah, which
definitely
is like with this week, that should be just I don't know,
players that are currently playing in the NBA.
Yeah, that mean all your base set cards are viable but nothing else, kind of thing maybe.
No, well, you think like all the reward cards, yeah.
Or the next one, yeah, the next set that is probably coming out on Friday, so which will be the new NBA set for sure. That's coming out for sure on Friday. So.
Yeah, you would think that, start back in the season. Yeah, 100%. Limited is forever going to be great, but they need to come up with better themes like they did last year, which is something like use the top college players and whatnot. Now that could be good. That does fall back into what Trickster was saying about using real life scenarios. So
yeah,
collector level this year. What are you saying about the collector level? I know you are enjoy a bit of collecting yourself.
I like it.
You like it?
Good. Gives me something else to work towards. I hated that wasn't there last year, but it means there's not as much selling back right now. You're keeping all your cards.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a little bit less on the market, I feel. But some of those reward cards are kind of shit, though.
They always notoriously have been.
Yeah.
Which does suck a bit.
That Slick Watson, he is ass. He can't shoot threes, and he's a point guard. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? Seriously.
Yeah.
Called Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, True.
There should be 3 blankets out there.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's shorter than Westbrook, and he's nowhere near as good at rebounding. He's like a little midget.
It's a watered down version of Russell Westbrook.
He's his miniature. It's his mini-me.
By the sounds of it.
Yeah. He's terrible. But I want to get to Daryl Dawkins. I'm close to him. I'm at 1,138.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
12 from Manning. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about Danny Manning yet.
I mean, a fair few of these are Evo cards as well, which I think is a cool thing. I mean, I'm very biased towards Evos, but they are showing a little bit more love to Evos again this year. Hopefully, we do see a bit more.
Let's talk
what
about
I'm hoping.
Helen Horton Tucker. Those cards are mint.
Yes, that's right. It's like Jack Jarrett.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Harris. Oh my god.
yeah. And people are using that Harris too.
Yep. You see a lot of Amy Harris in a lot of online lineups.
Yep.
So,
Most
but
definitely.
I just sell him after I evolve him.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Chuck him up. Buy him for 3.5, sell him for 7.
So, how do you guys think? And this goes for current gen as well. The no money spent situation this year. Do you think it's easier, harder, more fun, less fun?
It would be more difficult this year
A bit more difficult?
because of the fact that shoes, the whole shoe situation. You can't quick sell your shoes for your bronze shoes for 250 MT anymore. You get like 100,
What?
and then your silvers you get like 100. I think it's 150, 175.
Yeah. So
275. Yeah,
if you do add the attributes to them, their price does go up.
yeah, but not much. Adds another like 50 on it. That's about it.
But that's more than what you get for quick selling the attribute badge.
Yeah, for that, but it's still nowhere near how much
Yeah,
it was.
no,
before.
that's true. That is.
But in saying that, you can, if you're smart on the market, if you get like, you can get the cheap diamond boosts, a couple cheap diamond boosts, a 3-point boost, like a gold 3-point boost if you want, and put them on a diamond shoe. You buy a diamond shoe for like 5k.
Yeah.
You buy a diamond attribute for like 1,000, so 6k, and then buy about 2 or 3 gold boosts and 1 3-point boost, and you'll be right. And you can put that on the auction house, and you can double your money.
Yeah, well, there was a daily reward the other day. It was like craft a shoe, and I was like, all right. So I went and crafted it, made a diamond shoe, made it basically for a ball handler, and I looked at how much the shoe was going for, and it was like 20 odd K, and I sold that shoe for like 20K. It had two diamond attributes on it, and I think 2 silvers and 1 gold, and it sold for 22K.
Oh, that's all right.
Wow. But the one thing I did notice is not all of the shoes are tradable.
No, the reward ones we got early in the season were untradeable. The Kobe's.
Yeah, like no, there was Jordans as well.
Yeah, Jordan and a Kobe. Yeah.
So
There's also a gold shoe that's untradeable.
oh wow.
It's a Kawhi. It's a New Balance Kawhi, I think, and you can't sell it. You can only apply it.
Very strange. I guess
But
they're
what the-
trying to push us towards using shoes.
Yeah.
So
mean-
obviously you don't like the fact that you don't get as much quick sell value, but the shoe crafting thing in general, what are your thoughts on that?
Like that. It's more flexible, it gives you a bit more of a uniqueness.
It stops everyone from having green Grinches.
Yeah, and you still see plenty of those though. There are ways to make MT, especially with the badges. Like if you go through your badges,
Yeah,
Sell the badge-
consistently going through the badges, yeah.
you make a bit of MT. So, and hollows are a new thing.
Yes, that is true.
But they're hard to buddy. Or the problem is trying to find them.
Yeah, I think that definitely is the biggest problem for holos at the moment. It probably does reflect why they are so expensive, because they are hard to find.
Yeah.
Like if there was a filter if there was an actual like holo selection in the auction house, holos would probably be half the price because it would be easier for people to find them.
Yeah. And right now it's more like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
Or trying to find a filter that will make it better, like going like 10k for a Ruby Wendell Carter, and then seeing what pops up. So.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and that too, having the holos is like a collector kind of thing, which then leads to grading. I like the grading, but I absolutely hate that you can't grade reward cards.
I liked the grading, but now I don't much anymore. Like, there's no point to it. Like, the amount of MT you get if you have a fully 10 or 9 and above graded team is minimal. It's not even worth it, which pisses me off.
Is that all with small boosts or what?
With 9, with your medium or your good boosts,
Yeah.
you get shit all.
I
So
guess
it's
that's.
like-
I haven't looked into it so much, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was definitely disappointed when I found out you can't grade reward cards, because personally I feel like if it was the other way around, you could only grade reward cards, it would be like way better, because then that does make it a collector kind of thing.
But
You know?
you should be able to reward cards as well, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Like, especially because, you know, if it is meant to give you a boost in your MT, so why not let us do that? I mean, I don't fully understand it, but I also don't really like how it's just sort of randomly generated. Like, it would be kind of cool if they had the effort in to where you could find different flaws in the card to sort of help justify a 7 or an 8 or a 9. That's just coming from me because I've got graded cards up there. But
yeah, I don't know how else you'd implement it, but the randomness, I get that, but the fact that it doesn't give you anything, like it's a 9.0 that will give F all on when you play your game with it. So what's the point?
yeah,
So, I mean, good for collecting, I guess, but it's just more of a novelty, like just a little added extra.
yeah.
I
I mean, definitely got to give them credit for trying.
I like the holo cards though; they're good.
Yeah, some of
They're real full on collect. Like I've been looking for ages for holo Steve Francis. I still can't find one. So, been playing the daily pickup game religiously to get that base pack, just to see if I can pull a holo. But I still haven't pulled a holo, so it pisses me off. But, yeah.
Has anyone in the chat pulled a holo this year?
Are they really that rare?
Yeah.
Fairly rare, yeah.
It's,
Only ones holos I have, I've bought. I just got them cheap when I found them. So.
Okay, that's fair.
Neho pulled a holo gold. Didn't really do anything for it. No, that's fair. But I mean, the fact that you pulled a holo is a dub. Graded it, sold it for like 5k. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it, you know, I guess it's like a way you get more money out of your pack, which to me is cool. I mean, I wasn't all that for it. I was really excited for the grading, but I mean, the grading has been a little bit of a letdown. So I guess holos, yay holos.
Yeah, I like the holos because they're so rare, and because they've also made the agendas have holo requirements at times. It's kept their value, made their value go up and down, up and down.
Yep.
Especially when it's like, it's not just points with a holo card, it's like 3-pointers with a holo card. So it has to be like, on average, it has to be like a point guard or a shooting guard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or you have to get like 10 rebounds with a holo card. So it's more like a power forward or a center. So if you have those in your collection at the time when that agenda pops, That's 20k, easy.
Yeah,
Especially when that just pops up. So
definitely.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't really think there is that much more to go over. To be fair, I mean we've kind of spoke about bits and pieces and this and that. So from there,
Hold on. When do we think they're going to add weapons into my?
Sorry, yeah, no. Obviously, we have some ridiculous things going on in Park and the city. You can be a DJ. You can drive around in a go-kart. When are they going to add the weapons so you can play like GTA? You can play roleplay GTA. You can play 2K.
When we had our Mario Kart, going the other night.
Yeah,
They could actually add that in. They should add that in.
The whole bunch of us all lined up at one point, all told
they weren't. It's PG. No, that is true. I think it's more a meme.
This here's the track, and this here's the way you got to go, and this here's the finish line. First one across wins. It was fun. That was all around the city.
Should have streamed it.
What they need to do is they need to put in ramps. They need to put some ramps into the damn city, bro. I want to go flying on my go-kart. I did not grind all the way to level 40 just to like drive around and slip on like a little oil spill that they've left on the ground.
You think they would do ramps, like a few areas where you could actually like do a few stunts?
Yeah. Oh, there's where the daily reward is, there's like a jump, but it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, yeah, that'd be.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, at some point in the year, there'll probably be another chance to get a go-kart. Surely at some point this year, someone will host some kind of Mario Kart like event on 2K.
Honestly,
surely.
It's a solid idea to do it now, because like you can do like a daily race as a quest in next gen, as it is already.
Really? No.
Yeah. And yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised, if they do put in like a go-kart one, which would be cool.
So from there, what are we saying our predictions for season 2 are? We'll start with my career. What do you think the level 40 is going to be?
I honestly have no idea. Like I'm very curious to see what they do, because like level 39 we got an extra badge point on next gen, which is cool. Because that means like you can get an extra 5 badges for your My player. Which I think is better than the level 40 reward. Like the go-kart's fun and all, but that's about it.
In the serious nature, having an extra badge point.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, what they do.
Kahoo thinks a tiger. I thought you would have thought like a raptor Kahoo.
Yes. The tiger, the 2K16 tiger, bring it back. Bring it back. Yes.
When you ride around on, or a pet?
No, it was like a pet that was
like in Crash Bandicoot, when you used to play Crash Bandicoot, you used to hop on Coco's tiger. And...
How about
the 2K16 tiger would just sit next to your court, like, and would just follow you around the park. Like, there was nothing special to it, but it just looked cool. Okay.
Jetpack. Yeah, it says jetpack. Was that a thing? Was it?
Yes, that was 2K17's Legend Reward. Was the jetpack or Superstar 5 or something like that.
Wow.
That was good.
What about sumo suits, so you can run around the city and bump each other?
Zoomables. Zumba. Actually, I suppose that's one thing we didn't touch on was city or the boat.
Honestly, either. Like, they're both pretty good, I have to admit.
Like because there is a kind of a crossover, like when it comes to my team. I love the current gen TT offline court. I love it. It is like cool. It is it's the boat deck. It's to me it's cool. When you look at the next gen, it's just plain and just very loud and coloring, and it's not for me. The TT online court is just as revolting as last year, but that that offline court on current is
It's not.
it's nice. It's clean. It's clean.
I'm
Most
actually
people
curious.
like
Well, I'm very curious what they're going to do with current gen, because I do remember Ronnie tweeting like, you know, when you're on, like, if you're playing current gen, that it's going to stop at different locations. I want to know what they're planning with that.
Oh, that's right,
Like-
because it recently stopped at that Treasure Island, was it? And it was an event?
Yeah, it was a double rip event,
Okay, well, that's cool.
but that was only for threes, and I don't like threes. There's too many teammates. I can't put that much pressure on them.
Fair.
But no, yeah, I'm very curious what they're gonna do with what they're gonna do with current gen. With that, that makes me lean towards playing current gen a bit more.
So I guess overall, there's probably more excitement around Park at the moment. My team, compared to last year, seems very similar. Whereas, Park at the moment, you're kind of on your chair waiting to see what they're gonna do, because there is that whole shake-up of the level 40 system this year, and like you say with the boat.
I personally am. I'm very, very curious as to what they're gonna do. Like, I want to know, like, are we gonna get another badge upgrade for level 39 again, or like what? Like,
Will it last?
and yeah,
Last year kind of fell off.
well, last year it was just horrible.
Yeah, it just fell off. Like, it was a steady decline.
It was, like, it's refreshing to see that they're putting in more incentive to continue playing rather than just going for rookie to legend.
Yeah.
We'll go back to my team now, and what are you feeling for the level 40 reward for next year? There was there was a bit of bait that Witness 2K chucked up the other day about how it might be a Dame card.
I heard Splash. They put Splash in. The word Splash came up in.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so it could be one of the Splash brothers. We haven't had Clay Thompson as a level 40.
Yeah, that's fair.
Could be him.
Haven't had anything like that. So I mean, you probably think that we're gonna get a guard. We've just had a big. You'd think we'd be getting a guard.
Yeah, it'd be either a point or two guard. Yeah, big guard.
With the meta being smaller guards at the moment, would you be hoping for a smaller guard, or would you be hoping for a bigger guard like Magic?
I want a speedy guard.
You want a speedy guard?
Bring back Juan Carlos. Give me a reason to play my team.
Justice for Juan.
Just give me a reason to come back to play my team.
I would say
Please.
Thomas, but they've just released that diamond. So.
Or Oscar. Bring back Oscar.
Thomas, that would be great.
Oscar.
Mm.
Oscar as well. Oscar and Danny Granger. I remember
Yeah, but
those
they
two.
put out Oscar already, as a locking.
Nah, I don't want to lock him.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much work.
Over set.
Denny Granger was a lock-in too.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Splash Bros. Who's saying Splash Bros? Now saying Jordan Poole. He's been balling, yeah. J-Mac, he has been balling. So I hear.
No, I reckon it could be Clay.
Could be Clay.
Could be Clay.
Fair. Could be Clay. I mean,
Wouldn't be bad.
No. We've only got a Emerald of him. That's it.
who won the
Emerald
Galaxy Opal Drake? Oh, nice. That's a good, cool. But I definitely think it's too early for opals. I hope it is too early for opals.
That was AD. The pink diamond. We won't get opals.
You wouldn't grind for a clay. That actually does open a can of worms, because there is so many shooting guard small forwards at the moment. Like, Obviously, we come out with a Lucas straight away. He was a shooting guard, small forward. We got the Harden, it's a shooting guard, small forward. We got the Darryl Griffiths as a shooting guard, small forward. We've got the Marquise Johnson, which is shooting guard, small forward. I know Glenn Robinson is a small forward, not a shooting guard, but small forward, power forward. But still, we are pretty loaded with shooting guard, small forwards at the moment. So Clay probably would be a bit of a turn off thinking about that. To be honest, that is a.
2K actually release like those silhouette things for what they were gonna release.
Yeah, they did.
Year.
They did?
It's like I'm pretty sure like
Wait,
I think like season 4 was meant to be like a Zion or something.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's like a silhouette for looked like Zion.
You guys are hoping for point guards? Yeah, I'm hoping for a point guard. I think it needs to be a center or a point guard. Yeah, I hope not a center, but a point guard. Pink Diamond Dirk. Don't do it. That Dirk, he was bad. That Diamond Dirk was bad.
His value dropped, like, plummeted. He's just been flying down 80k, then bloody all of a sudden down to 34k.
All right. While we are talking about that, worst card so far.
Oh.
Surely there's got to be a lot of them this early.
Yeah, there is. Say who?
Dirk. I didn't like Dirk at all.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't a fan of Dirk. I mean, Dennis Rodman is... I mean, Bill Laimbeer, like, if I pack a Bill Laimbeer and I needed that to complete a set, I would just quick sell him. He was that bad. He was so bad. But, I mean, he was a day one player, so I can't really complain too much. But that Amethyst Rodman, yeah, you could play good pick and roll with him, but oh my fucking...
He got a bad shot.
He was so bad otherwise. Like, he was bad. And I didn't even use him on... I used him in a game of limited, but I didn't even notice his defense, considering it's Rodman. But
his defense is bad. Yeah. But his shot was terrible.
I was like, oh, you're gone. You're so gone.
There's Rodman that can shoot threes. Oh, yeah, that'll be alright.
Yeah.
Shots like, oh, okay. Yeah, no.
That was like Mutombo. Mutombo had a bad release.
Yep.
But he is still, like, right up there.
Because he can just get all the blocks. Because he can launch from bloody half court to get the block.
Yeah. Gilbert Arenas? I haven't used that Gilbert. The pink diamond one. But jump shot poo-poo. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, didn't Gilbert have like base 11 last year? And base 11 was horrible.
Yeah. Mutombo's chicken? That's good. That's actually, if that's you using him, Kahoo, then that's a you thing. Schroeder's ass jump shot, but pretty fast. The Luka jump shot took me a long time to get used to. I still don't love it, but it feels really, really weird. But I think my money jump shot had been Bradley Beal's. That's probably the only card that I could pick up and just run through triple threat offline and just green every shot. That's probably the only card that I've found myself being able to do that with.
D Brown, my favourite card.
D Brown?
D Brown.
Fair.
Crazy. Dunks on everyone. Shoots lights out. Nice jumper. Good defensively. Doesn't get rebounds, but I got big men for that. Beautiful card.
Fair. All right, so what are we saying for unlimited and limited?
Unlimited's got to be a good card to get people to actually want to play the damn game mode.
So in that case, it'd be a small forward.
Yeah, most probably. If they put a Kawhi there, I think I'm Kawhi.
That'd probably be one of the best rewards ever, to be fair.
Yeah. But it will get people playing the mode.
Yeah, 100%.
Feels right now that when you play that mode, it's just all the hardcore. That's what I feel like I'm playing against all the time. So, yeah.
Clyde be good? If they have that Clyde that with that jump shot they had last year, that Clyde was mean, bro. That Clyde was mean.
That base set Clyde's not too bad either this year.
Haven't
Well,
used him.
stats, but he's not too bad. Yeah. I haven't used his jumper, but he was all right on the drive.
Could be a random player though. That is true. I mean, would you prefer a random player that might be good, or would you like prefer them giving us like a, not necessarily a Kawhi, but like a good higher tier player that everyone knows?
Well, what we get first season last year? Unlimited.
Season 2 was, season 1 was Paul Pierce.
That's right. Yeah. Good
Someone
player,
like Denny Ferry. Yeah, like I guess if they drop someone that was broken like Denny Ferry like that, then I guess that'd be a cool card.
I'd probably come back to my team if there was Danny Ferry.
Juan Carlos.
Could be the other one.
One Carlos for limited, Denny Ferry for unlimited.
Shit, I might come back and play.
There we go.
Limited will be a big man, I reckon.
Yep. That's a fair assumption. Swap it around.
Danny Ferry plays powerful.
They really haven't had a fantastic reward for unlimited in a long time. Nah, they haven't had a good unlimited reward. What do you reckon the last good unlimited reward was? Probably that Glenn Rice back in 2K20.
Kevin McHale was alright when he came out last year.
Yeah, Mikhail.
Oh yeah, Mikhail.
Besides that, I can't think of anything that was wipes out.
Cedric Maxwell?
Yes, at the time, but he became irrelevant way too quickly.
Yeah.
But he was good.
Come on, Michael Red was the best.
No way. That was a watered down Kawhi if I ever saw it.
Yep. Shocking.
What was that, season 6, eh?
Yeah, I don't even think I used him. Wow. I think I used
It
him twice.
just absolutely like hauled ass, got all that hate mail for it, and you didn't even use him.
I did use him a couple times, but yeah.
3 days of no sleep, and that's what I hear now.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Anyway, guys, so I mean, this is I'm gonna be a early bailer. I mean, it is getting late for the other guys down there in weirdo time, whatever the hell you guys call it down there, daylight savings. But I mean, this has been good. Like this has probably been our most interactive with the chat podcast that we've had, and it's been great. Like that's hey.
And Hasey didn't neglect them.
That's true. But I mean, yeah, like I said, we do appreciate all like everyone who comes in and comments and whatnot. We do try and get to them the best we can, but you know, we do get topics swung from this way to that way like no tomorrow. So do appreciate everyone that did get involved, and for those that were listening at home, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I'm hoping that this one will make YouTube. I'm gonna try and sit down tomorrow afternoon and have a good have a good go at getting a good edit on this, so that way, you know, you guys don't see all the boring stuff on YouTube. And pretty much thanks for watching, guys. Like, I mean, we had Bigsy and Trickster on again, and it's been blast as per normal. And who knows, maybe we'll do one in between and probably do another one at the end of season 2, and hopefully things are just as good as they were in season 1, if not better.
I'm just hoping.
We should do a couple, hopefully.
Definitely. Thank you, boys, for being a part of it. Thank you, Trickster, for putting a run sheet together. I probably would have been lost without it. It actually does help more than you wouldn't imagine. So we're going to end it there, but I'm not going to end the stream there. I'm going to go and win one game of Triple Threat Offline and claim my level 40 mellow.
Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?